Hi Star Seeds! Wherever you are in the world, I am sending you lots of love and also a new recipe. We are going to be making vegan unagi. Yes, this is a great one. You guys are going to impress your family and friends with this amazing vegan unagi. So let's get in the kitchen and let me show you how to make it. So for this recipe, we are going to be using hearts of palm. This is the main ingredient so that we can get that nice texture that we're looking for the unagi. So we're just going to open up a can of hearts of palm. And what you want to do is just strain it, discard the water. So you're going to place the hearts of palm into your blender. Actually, a food processor works better here, but I don't have one on hand, so I'm just going to use my blender. So this is what you end up with, just a hearts of palm mash. For this recipe, I'm going to use 100 grams of hearts of palm. So I'm just measuring it out. So now that our hearts of palm is in a bowl and it's nicely mashed, we are going to use these ingredients here. So I'm using a tablespoon of arrowroot powder, a tablespoon of rice powder, an 1/8 teaspoon of salt, an 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder, and an 1/8 teaspoon of onion powder. So I'm just going to place all of these ingredients in the bowl as gracefully as I can, which is not so graceful at the moment. So all we're gonna do is take a fork and mash everything up until all the ingredients are well combined. So I'm using sushi nori, and this is gonna be our base for our unagi. So what we're gonna do is cut it up into actually any shape that you prefer. I am going to show you guys how I do it. So I've just folded my seaweed in half, and now I'm using a knife just to cut it. You can totally use, big pieces like this, but I am going to take it a step further and cut it a little bit more. So I've got a square here, and what I'm going to do is make it a little bit more narrow and take off a bit on the side. But this is totally up to you. You can make it any shape you want. So now what we're going to do is take our mixture and simply place it on top of the seaweed. Now I've made 100 grams here just for 2 pieces, but if you want to make more than 2 pieces, you can go ahead and make more of this hearts of palm. So you just want to press down, make sure that all of the sides are covered with the hearts of palm mash. And if it's too hard to do it with a fork, you can just go in with your fingers. So now I'm just going to score it with a knife. Kind of makes it look more realistic, but this is totally optional. And I like to do it once before we cook it and then one time after it's cooked, because it does tend to lose its shape. Now that our unagis are prepared and ready to be fried, we're just gonna go ahead and make the sauce before we start frying these up. So we're starting with 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. I can't get over how easy this recipe is. It's ridiculously easy. So we're doing 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, and then we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. I highly recommend you using brown sugar, but I only have white sugar on hand. Just give it a quick mix. That's all it is, everybody. So now I'm gonna take you guys to my stove so we can fry these babies up. I'm just adding in about a tablespoon of avocado oil. It's always good to use a non-stick pan for this, and also let the pan get nice and hot before adding in your unagi. So the pan is nice and hot, we're adding in our unagi. So you want to cook it for about 3 minutes on each side until golden brown. So what we're going to do is flip our unagis. There we go. So you can see that it's nice and golden brown. And now we're going to add in our special sauce. So we're cooking this on medium heat until you see that the sauce reduces and gets nice and thick. So now that the sauce has reduced and it's nice and bubbly, these are ready. Oh yeah. So we're gonna plate them up and top them with some garnish. So we're just gonna plate this. Oh yeah. And plate the other one. There we go. I'm gonna top these with some sesame seeds. Typically you would have these on top of rice, but I don't have rice on hand. And some sliced green onion. These will definitely impress your family and friends. Like if you're having people over for dinner, if you're hosting, this is definitely something that I would make, and it just tastes good, especially on top of some sticky rice. I hope you liked this recipe. If you did, don't forget, subscribe to our channel, guys, because we are here every single week providing you with plant-based goodies. And also, don't forget, follow us on Instagram and just shoot me a message. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from, and I really love hearing from you guys and getting to know you a little bit better. So, hope you guys have a good day.